What's up, y'all? It's Bams Out 313. I'm gonna get right into it. You gotta stand up for righteousness or fall for evil. That's what it's come down to. There's no gray lines, there's no in between, none of that. You gotta stand up for what's good or fall for what's evil. Detroit's supposed to be the murder capital, but when Trump came, nothing happened. When Aiyana Jones got killed while she was sleeping, a 7-year-old girl killed during a raid, nothing happened. They got us brainwashed, so brainwashed that we'll kill for anything except what matters most. It's the Willie Lynch syndrome. I mean, he wrote it down in that letter to a T. You know, Donald Trump said that blacks is lazy fools, but there's no outrage for that. But yet, these coon pastors, because that's what they are, they let Donald Trump come speak at their church. And you know, all they probably had to do was say God and Jesus, and that's not the names. Those are pagan names, and Jesus is a slave ship. You know, we know all this in the truth, but you know, Donald Trump is just here to get a race war started, and the government is putting the guns in the communities to get the race war started, and they just fueling it through the media. Joel Osteen, Eddie Long, Kirk Franklin, Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, Jamal Bryant, all garbage, all satanic masons. They don't care about us. They just fake pastors. And you know, I got to make a show specifically about that. But we got to stand up for women and kids. Had it been a man in the house, I guarantee you that wouldn't have happened to Aiyana like it happened. You know, all they want to do with young, angry black men, like my old self, is just lock us up. Just like they did Malcolm X. And you see how Malcolm X turned out. See, that's the truth on what can happen if a young black man that's incarcerated, when he come out, he's giving help. That's the truth on what can happen and the turnaround that can happen. You can't just give up on people and throw them away. And you know, thanks to Michael Jordan, this coon, I mean, just straight up demonic, he signed a deal with Nike to incarcerate black men, and then he sacrificed his dad. And you know, Farrakhan had ties with Scientology. Scientology is founded by a racist Zionist named L. Ron Hubbard. And they don't even believe in the Most High. They believe when you die, you just go to the dirt and that's it. Another puppet of the Zionists, man. You know, our school's in the worst conditions. We got the worst schools in the nation. No heat. I mean, nothing in the schools for the kids to learn productively. And these principals making deals behind closed doors, like I said in my last film. And you know, the Flint water crisis still ain't went nowhere. But all anybody can talk about is cars, money, clothes, all of this stuff. Somebody lying. If everybody's struggling, somebody's lying. I mean, straight pump fakers to its finest. And you know, they got everybody distracted with this Pokemon Go, which was a setup by design. Another distraction from the Zionists. Man, all I'm trying to do is spread these videos of truth and hope I have office with the Most High. Done with the camps, religions, and trolls. All they doing is lying and creating divisions between righteous people and truth. And that's all they gonna continue to do, because they just like their father. Their father is Satan. They don't work for the Most High. When you do stuff like that, when you do troll type stuff, you're not working for the Most High. And you know, all these religions was created by Zionists. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this stuff is just too obvious. The truth is hidden in plain sight. You know, and then this guy started talking all out of place. This guy on his show talking about when will Yash solve the problems in Chicago. Yash Karaj is not the Most High. Yash Karaj is just a man with a lot of knowledge and a lot of truth. You look to the Most High to solve problems. The problems of humanity is solved by the Most High, not by no man or woman. I mean, when I first came into truth, I ain't believe none of this stuff. I ain't believe that supernatural existed, that aliens existed, clones, real lizards selling your soul to be rich and famous. I thought it was all just made up. But at the end of the day, when you do your research, like King Rasta said, it all adds up. I mean, just because you turn a blind eye to the truth don't make it not true. And you know, at the end of the day, we got to start to just, I mean, you got to wake up, man. And we got to change, just like Tupac said. You got to change the way you eat, live, think, talk, walk. You got to try to be righteous to the best of your ability, I mean, because that's what it's coming down to. What side are you on? You got to stand up for righteousness, man. There's too many killings, police brutality, and all this stuff is happening, and nobody's reporting it. But all anybody can talk about is these money, cars, clothes, girls. I mean, it's just trash, just a straight distraction, and we all falling for it. And you know, the truth is always going to stand, and Yahweh is always going to be the Alpha and Omega. I just had to say my little piece on standing up for righteousness, because that's what it's all about. That's what it's going to come down to in the end. The Lord's army versus Satan's army. Which one will you be a part of? Barak Atah, family. Shalom.